Hello everyone, it's me, Ira, and I'm making today another video of another journal, and finally it's something like I finally got inspired, and I must say that this is a journal that was mostly inspired by local journal makers, and I watched some YouTube videos, and the name of the biggest inspiration is Olga, and I was absolutely fond of many other ladies doing that stuff. And so, yeah, without further ado, I have forgotten a little bit how to keep it going, so I'll try not to talk too much off top, let's say, and just demonstrate. So I haven't yet thought up the name for this journal, or book, or junk book, or whatsoever you call it, but maybe you can come up with some ideas in the comment section. So the cover is my favorite cover, my favorite one of the covers I made years ago, and it's pretty big, as you can see. It's 11 plus centimeters spine, and it's already full of stuff, but it can be filled because initially it's made for herbariums, for dried plants, for botanical notes, and any nature findings that you can think of. So that's a cover. It's, the technique which is called chenille, probably. Not sure about the pronunciation, but where you just sew pieces of fabric, and then you cut them through, like many multiple pieces, and then you have some pieces inside. Oh, it's a little tweak. Okay, some pieces inside, and everything is supposed to look really fluffy, let's say. Some brads and a big brad here, and the cover, the front cover. As you may see, this is the completely embroidered piece with hand embroidered, and then some fiber that I made into a frame, and a tiny clay house. I made it myself as a button, and I think I have some clay left, and I believe I will have to I think I will make my own pieces like that, just because without any molds or things. For me they look better in the journals like that, but I will try to make them bigger sizes just to be the central element. And some wooden beads, and some brads, as you can see. Okay, let's get inside. So the closure is made with some ribbons, synthetic and cotton, but they go well together, I believe. Let's open it up, and I must say it has a lot of interactive elements. It's just a big 3D book. So let's start with this page. Yeah, and I was absolutely mesmerized by this paper collection, the tones and everything. They just fit. They suit my feeling of botanicals, yeah, perfectly well. So let me show you the front piece. If we open it up, you can see that it opens up as well. I stamped just page for written notes. This part is also stamped, or whatsoever, or you can make it into a pocket. Yeah, here is the first 3D element. It's a pop-up card, something like that. It pops up to open some journaling spot, and it says, be the change you want to see in the world. But one of my biggest issues is positioning. I cannot line up things properly because of my poor eyesight. I keep everything lines don't go together, and for me it's really hard to keep parallel lines, and that's my style. This is what I can say. I try to do that, but I don't always manage. Yeah, so that's the first one. And then let's open the page and see the little bit of collage on the envelope. And here we come with the envelope. And we have some cards in the envelope. They are blank. And there is another envelope. This time it's, I don't know, baking paper, or it's not even vellum. I forgot what, wax paper, something like that. Yeah, and the botanical illustration from the old book at the back. And then here you can see the embossed piece, embossed with ink, distress ink. You know, when you take an embossing folder and cover one part of it. Sorry for the sound. One part of it with the ink, and then emboss and get this nice resist effect. So composition, some tiny composition, and again this is as well an embossed piece. Yeah, and you can see some leftover of this embossing. Collage with stamping, and another interesting piece. It's as you see, let me show you this way, maybe even closer. Okay, these are different seeds and tiny leaves and petals, collaged in small pockets for coin holder. And as well, it's kind of mixed media, because I used, as you can see, alcohol inks on the back, and some enamel dots as well. Yeah. Watercolor paper, watercolors, and to give, I used watercolors and dry acrylic paint to create these splashes, greenish golden splashes, and stamping. Yeah, stamping. Some pages from notebooks, and another collage, and another interesting greenish paper. It's wrapping paper, but it's, you can see it looks really natural, imitates the handmade paper somehow, with different particles of things. And again, embossing with embossing folder. Some more pieces, collages, fussy cut images, washi. Yeah, and using washi, I always secure it with regular glue. And a card from library. It's a library card. It's authentic, like genuine library card, which is like outdated, let's say. And you know, this is a tiny bead of some moth or butterfly. And I started to use a new technique, which is making the slides with, you know what, it's not just glued, as I used to do that with transparent medium. I glued my usually my plants to the acetate. This time, you know what, these are laminated plants. Yeah, so now I am planning to laminate all my older pressed plants. I have a huge collection of them, and use them this way. I believe this is one of the best solutions I have ever thought of. Yeah, this one, the frame itself is die cut, and then laminated plant is inserted. Okay, and this is another piece. I have a die. It's also a die cut. I have a die, interesting one. So this is kind of, you know, I don't know whether you have it in your country or not. It's kind of advertisement board. When people write some advertisement here, and then the telephone number or any contact you can get in touch with. So you can tear this piece, one of the pieces, away, and use it as a journaling note, because it goes with different names like nice, really good, nature, and stuff like that. Okay, so I like it. just a great idea to my mind. I'm sorry, not very modest, but this is it. I love it really. So another flip up. It's an envelope with a card. Then you open the envelope, you get some kind of a journaling card inside and some journaling spots here. And if we go here, we have also another pocket and 2 cards and some interesting piece. So another idea is how to use these sticky stickers, transparent stickers, with other transparent stickers. So these are 2 separate kits. One kit for these glass jars and one kit of transparent flowers. And so you just what I do, because I know that this can peel with time, because the glue layer usually dries out, like with all types of glue I know, apart from the very secure synthetic glues. But for such peeling stuff, I don't trust it. So I open it a little bit, like divide the 2 sides, the sticky and the just the, let's say, backing, right? And then I stick or fix this plant inside and then cover it back. So this is a glass jar, and this one another laminated plant. Again, my dry plant. Sorry for my hands. You know, a lot of stamping yesterday. Distress inks, they are not so good to go off, to wash away. So and you can see that this is a plant. The side, it's a tiny nice plant, but this time I used another type of laminating paper, what they call it, or laminating acetate. I'm not sure what they call this material, and it's not transparent. It's kind of matte. Yeah, it's matte, and it gives a very nice look because it's not glossy at all, you know. And it's better for different compositions, so you can just use it as part of a collage. Yeah, so let's put them back this way and this way. I am finally happy now. I know how to quickly use my pressed plants, because usually when I use my older techniques, it's always a lot of problem with that. So, and here we are with another collage, and this collage also uses some transparent stickers, but this time I didn't stick them at all. I used them as kind of die cuts, and that's it. Another page. This one can be used as a photo holder. Yeah, you can put a photo inside. Photo corners are supposed to, yes, they are working here. Something like that, right? And you can cut any picture or note to the size and get it inside here. And the notes from the tearaway calendar. Each of the pages describes some particular plant. Okay, this is the bookmark, and yeah, cotton bookmark. And I also used some medium to make it a little bit worn, to make it look a little bit worn. And let's see this page. It has a lot of pockets, like three pockets. And in these pockets we have an array of tiny tags and another pressed plant, fussy cut, some phrase about life, some journaling spot, a ticket. This is a die cut I made with a die, definitely, and then stamped, and another transparent bottle composition. Let's put it back. This pocket has some fussy cut, another ticket, handmade ticket, and another leaf, laminated dried leaf. that can also be used for many things. I will show later one of the applications. One more laminated and another laminated, beautiful laminated, you see, leaf with somebody enjoying it before it got dried. Another fussy cut image and a botanical card stamped as well. I used a lot of stamping here in this journal. I don't know, I want it to be seen. Yeah, maybe this way will be better. Okay, let's move on. Don't fall. So another bead with another moss, and and another page for the photo or any other note you would like to have here, something to add. Stamping envelope, and inside the envelope you can see another tiny envelope with sticky stamps, post stamps, and just tiny pieces to decorate anything with. Well, let's see some more collages, some again embossed piece like the wood structure, and another slide. This time it's bigger, you know, the steam holds die, and okay, one more laminated plant here, some stamping, and whatever we have here. We have here another fussy cut plant, another jar, and a tiny fussy cut house that can be added to any elements of the page. Okay, let's do it this way. Tag with a feather and some sequins. Some clothes tag I got somewhere. I just don't exactly remember what. And this is a page from an old, very old, like around 50 years old or maybe even more, photo album page. And this is one of the ways how these laminated plants can be used. It's just a tiny pear leaf, as far as I remember, pear tree leaf, maybe something like that. And then I laminated it and made a hole, and here we are. It's kind of a bead now. Stamping, and 2 envelopes with another type of slides. Again, this time it's not a genuine pressed plant. It's a sticker, transparent sticker. And this is a real, genuine marigold plant. Oh, no, it's again a sticky plant. You can see it on the back that it's not authentic. Looks cool. And the back part of these envelopes also represent the daisy in the frame, and also it's kind of a laminated slide. No, not laminated, sorry, it's stickers. Okay, let's move on. Another beautiful collage with a bird and some pressed plants compositions. Okay, stamping, collaging. This time, as you see, I tried to make it different. It's not as crooked and messy as the previous one. Not that grungy, I would say. I decided to make it calmer, let's say. So another collage, and kind of a belly band, if you can call it so, with brads, and another die cut pocket. I made it with die cut it with a die. And yeah, and I finally realized how to use patterned vellum from Tim Hall's collection the best way. I decided to use it in the pockets, in the windows of the pockets, because otherwise I just couldn't I wanted to make it pop. I wanted to make it kind of a specific, special, outstanding element of any composition, and now it works better than before. Probably, the color here is not very good because it's somehow eats up the colors inside, but I think for the future I will take it into account as well. And initially this paper was just green. As you can see, I distressed it, and then I embossed. I used hot embossing here with embossing powder, and it grew more matching the whole palette of the journal. Another pocket, and this time it's again with Tim Holtz vellum. Perfect, I must say. I love it, like the way it looks here. And two more tags pressed, embossed with this resist effect ink, and another slide with the sticker. Let's move on. Pocket, side pocket with tab, and another slide. You know, different shapes, different sizes, but the idea is pretty much the same. And two journaling tags that I just stamped and cut out from the regular office paper. Some more embossing, and another photo spot. Well, I just wouldn't like to be too intense here, just not to tear anything away. Yes, with some floral patterns around, and another bead, which is secured to this new slide. One more slide. So lots of slides, lots of plans here. This one is a tag. Again, I don't remember exactly where it comes from. I mean this transparent sleeve. It's not laminated here. It's just a sleeve from something I bought. I don't know what. I just don't remember. And I made it into this composition with a pressed plant I collected a year ago, with some, tiny beads, and I believe it's just beautiful to my mind. Yes, and the page itself is really, I mean, the paper is very nice, so I decided not to cover it with anything, just to leave it as is, and just add anything can be added here. Oh wow, it's one of my favorite, shaking things, or tiny bag with seeds. Again, these are seeds from different plants and sequins. And here is the clipboard, tiny clipboard, piece of vellum, and some die cut pages to be used separately or just part of this clipboard composition, for notes, for journaling, for anything else. Let's move on. Some ledger, another flip, and another spot with this laminated dried plant. And this is a library record book, and with another jar in the pocket. Let's see what we have here. And here we have just a regular library card that I tried to turn into a journaling book, tiny journal, mini journal. It has some notes from the previous owners. Pretty old. It goes like something 98 probably. Okay, some more journaling spots. Yes, 98. And another tiny pocket with the jar, with the bottle. So let's put it back with this tiny, not tiny, jumbo paper clip. And I just secured a piece of cotton ribbon on top. Another page with lots of stuff hidden. So here we have accordion pockets. This one is single accordion pocket, this one is double, and we have this type of this is thyme, and it's also laminated, authentic thyme, and then a couple of stamped cards. Okay, so more stamped cards, another ticket line or whatever you call it, I made with stamps and a die. And these are two actually slides, again with pressed plants, hydrangea, and I just don't remember what they call it. Yeah, next time when I make my herbal book, more of it for real botanical studies, I will add all the names here. Another fussy cut pressed plant, laminated pressed plant, some cards. They go here and here, and another pocket like this. Nice, right? Okay, another bead is a ladybug, another collage on a photo frame, on a photo mat. And let's move on. So one flip with the pocket, yeah, and in this pocket you have this kind of pieces that can be used as notes for taking notes. Let's open it up and see what we have inside. And we have something. We have another beauty. Okay, let's close it. You know, this is supposed to be done carefully with mindful thought, but when I'm in a hurry to show everything, not to make this video too long, it doesn't work this way. Okay, let's fix it. Let's move on. So another pocket, cards and plants, one more beauty. Just the same, it's not fixed, it's not glued, it's just here. So envelope part with a window, and you can see this is a card. Oh, let's make it nice. Sorry for moving you. Yeah, and this flip can be glued, and then you can get some kind of a enclosed composition if you would like to add something that cannot be taken away. Some stamping, more pages, collage, stamping, and another envelope with a card and a tiny dandelion leaf. Actually, the card is also about dandelions. Another side of this envelope. Inside we have this time more tickets, botanical tickets. I made them of, as far as I remember, of some Prima 6x6 collection, which normally I don't know where to use, and now I know. And another pocket with another dandelion leaf, tickets, and a bottle with a plant. So how I use these pieces, they are laminated, and I will show it a bit later. Okay, some kind of, I don't know, can you call it waterfall? Again, it's kind of a notepad. You can use it for taking notes, and I made it many years ago. I mean, this paper, these pages, they are all embossed. I mean, the lines here you probably don't see, but the lines here are embossed. I used stylus and this way made them. So another composition with slide with sticker. Then let's move on. Another envelope. Yes, envelope with what? Guess what? Yes, again, two tiny beauties. I actually love this approach, this technique. And then another pocket with more. Yes. Let's move on to the, oh my gosh, what's, that's this. To one of the most interesting parts, I believe. So let's see what we have here. We have kind of file folders, die cuts. Each of them has like the botanical name, Lily of the Valley. I didn't use the Latin name, not yet. Maybe in the following journals I will. And so again, you can see the plant and the date when it was collected, and it's kind of like a botanical, you know, botanical. And thyme, yes, the same. It's fixed to the card. So the way I fix the things to the cards, first of all, I use synthetic glue, any glue that is good for such surfaces. And then I secured it with just regular paper glued on top, because I just still don't trust any glue to fix the acrylic or to fix the synthetic pieces, films and things. Just I don't trust. I do think that all of them will peel off with time. Maybe not in 2 years, but 3 or 4, and more than that if it's too dry in the area where you live. It's doomed. Yeah, and one more. This is red clover. Same thing, also picked this year. Yeah. Another amazing thing, discovery for me, is this kind of notebooks, notepads. So this is the hydrangea leaf, again laminated, and then I just stitched a tiny pile of pages. They are all really old. It's not coffee dyed or stained. It's just around. They are also around the same age as probably those library cards I showed you, because I got them from the same person. Yes, and from the same library. Nobody's keeping such notes these days. And the back side like this. Nice embossing folder, which represents the tiny, well, the leaf with all the edges, ribs and things, and it's very, it looks really natural. Okay, some more collages, stamping, children's notebook, writing book, and another envelope. This time I used here, I used a larger leaf of a tansy, and I glued it, but then again, no trust, I also used a stapler and I stapled it here just to secure. And 2 more stamped journaling tags. Oh, this is my old good way of my favorite probably of adding plants to the journals. It's mixed media piece with as you can see, with glitter, with enamel dots, with media, transparent media to fix it here. I still like this method very much. It preserves the plants well. But I believe if you expose your plants, secured this way, sealed this way to the sun, nothing will survive. Okay, another beauty from my garden, and a card with the forest, beautiful forest in a pocket. And that's the last page, the last pocket, with another plant, dried plant, some cards. Have no idea why it's there. just probably it was a kind of mistake, let's say. And one more interactive element, a threefold, I don't know, envelope, pocket, call it whatever, but this is how it looks. So a tiny pocket with 3 more bottles, and some writing support. So here we are. Oh yeah, and yes, I used one more thing. I used acrylic paint. My gosh, to cover the edges of the cardstock, of the base of this page, and I also added a little bit of strokes on the fabric, backing fabric, just to give it more interest. This is cotton. It has double spine, as most often I do, like the main spine and the inner spine. So I just don't know, maybe somebody needs to know that something can be hidden inside, by the way. If you have something to hide, it's good to hide it there. Yep. And so it's easily secured this way. So please let me know in the comments, what do you think about this interactive project, and are they worth continuing? Because definitely you may guess that I believe you understand how much time it takes to die cut stuff, to laminate, to decorate, but to my mind the result is worth it. But what do you think? Because it's just huge, and you can add more and more. As I left, you see, pretty big spaces between the signatures, so that it can be like, even you can probably add twice as much stuff as is there. Yeah. Thank you. So, name and idea, and thank you so much for watching. I hope it didn't take you too long. Enjoy your winter, and hope to see you soon. But by the way, the following project is probably be going, I'm going to have 2 projects simultaneously. One is another journal with another collection, and that's why it's important for me to know what you think about this style. And the second is going to be fiber project, because I decided to start my collection of textile, of fiber art pieces, because I have some random pieces, and they are all organized in under one subject, but I think I need something more linear, probably, with tiny pieces, with bigger pieces, everything. Thank you. Bye bye.